Oh, I'm starving right now. I don't have money for food. I'm a Phyllis Acres. The address is 311 Sprigsdale Avenue, Fullerton, my purpose. 321. This is in San Antonio, Texas, 78220. I'm a victim of starvation. Mostly everyone in my family were a leech, a rapist, a murderer, a thief. They steal my money and they get in the way of me, trying to rape me and my children. My two children, the moment they came out are with their daughter. They've been with a girl since 2016. One who had raped me and Michael Norman. Raped me, feared for mines and Edgar's safety. During those days, I moved out into an apartment of my own, trying to achieve financial stability. And I haven't been able to do so. I'm a victim of theft, domestic violence, abuse, genocide, sexual harassment. I'm very pretty, so a lot of people in my family of origin hate me for my kindness, my maturity. So I'm seeking the death penalty for mostly everyone in my family of origin. I'm tagging the FBI in this post. NATO and hold the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department of the United States, the International Criminal Court, maybe the U.S. Marines, maybe the U.S. Navy, maybe the U.S. Coast Guard. You can give me money in person to PayPal. It's Blue Sky Designs going because they've been some straight to my heart. I do not install art. Shop INTAYIAFAY. I enter shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo. What else? 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 Tired and bored. I just ate 2 slices of bread and I drank water in my apartment. There's no electricity there. You can decapitate Benjamin's daughters when it's a son that raped me. That's the only one. They stay in my home, took away permission to steal my vehicles. They're disgusting. Hospitals, they terrorize me. It's like it's about to start me trying to rape me. Ew. 6 people are watching, 0 like this post. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? 6 people are watching, 0 like this post. I would order food for myself through Uber Eats and not money. You can decapitate me inside a sentence in the way they're saying. They're so gross. They're disgusting. Oh, so one of us would. Ew. There's 6 though. That was decades ago. I separated myself from my family of origin. See that beach just to not be raped. Ew. So it terrorized me by also all the people that ended up at the same bases where Edgar was assigned to be. Because I suffer from amnesia and I never think about you. And who are these people that I want to kill, but I don't know why? And it's in self-defense, but I don't want to like kill them without knowing specifically what is it. What else? Self-defense one day. Rachel Mastias in self-defense one day. You can decapitate Brittany Akerson. You can decapitate Morgan Haley. You can decapitate Cara Christina, whatever her last name is. You can decapitate Sonia Laurel Chapman. You can decapitate Margarita Correa. You can decapitate Jenny Dandali de Lorenzo Suarez. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Evelina Lorenzo Acevedo. Elon Musk, they steal my money. Yep. They don't know what dating is. They've been raping for more than 30 years. I can't wait. To get ahead of me, to find people that will love him before I find someone, gente. Da un asco ni que fuera Black Friday shopping, gente. His dad approved of that Black Friday mockery. Just like you see how ridiculous done they are raping people and putting their penises everywhere, fighting for it. For real. Decades ago. I'm like, really? It's like we need a visual at this point so we can all laugh, some of us. And so hopefully people correct their behavior and walk during those lines and not fight over property. Entonces he mocks them, says that that's for kitty, you're fighting for vagina that doesn't belong to me. That's attached to a body full. Ew, 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 ew. Dá um asco. Dá um asco. In the meantime, I'm sharing this. Through Instagram, possibly through email. What else? My internet right now is really slow. It's a hotspot on my phone, and I don't have money for unlimited. Even though it's offered through AT&T. What else? What else? They're waiting for me to get cancer, so I'm like, they're disgusting. Me not having electricity in my apartment. Usually, when they try to kill people, they hold back from giving money to people for about 8 months, so that people are like for 8 months without electricity. They hope that one gets cancer. Y a eso se le llama baño de pañito, gente, baño de pañito. And that's what I've been doing for the past month. Get my towel wet. A little bit of soap on it. Cleanse my body and sit in the tub with the water that's there. After I turn on the faucet and the water comes out a little bit cold, not quite freezing. So I set my bed, I set my shower. And my hair just running through my scalp frequently. My hands was like during scalp cleaning. And I run my hair. It's all wet through my hair. Cleaning my hair. What else? Aquí como un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. A snooper, and eavesdropper, peeping Tom. They're peeping Toms. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Ew. And he thinks that I'm gonna take him on a date? Or is a plus one somewhere? Never. It's all embarrassment. Ew. Full. El tipo es un puerco. Full asco. In the meantime, please, peeping Toms, that I don't know that you are and are handsome. Oh my God, I'm gonna start dating. Once I'm financially stable, I travel the planet and meet people, ideally polyamorous. What else? Porque there could be someone out there. What he's doing is gathering my. I start dating when I'm financially stable. If I don't die, cancer after 8 months without electricity and without hot water and without food and water in my apartment and without cleaning it. Then when I get money, if I post on Facebook like, I'm here dating this bitch, so they're gonna attack. They call it cousins attack. They're so disgusting. And they already warned me decades ago. They're like, you better let us rape you or we're gonna be sending videos of your dirty apartment to people breaking up those relationships. Bring it on, bitch. Bring it on. I don't get attached to anything. Like, this is what matters to me in my vagina. What else? What else? What else? Él decir, yo estoy en Milán y le gustaste a Fabricio. ¿Qué carajo me tiene que importar a mí eso? When they do that, they're disgusting. I don't do referrals. Ew, I meant from a leech. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Disgusting. They're disgusting. What they want to do is they're going to be like, my friend Fabricio is available. Te gustó, qué lindo es. Oh, tú eres una menorita que no tiene outfits y ahora mismo no tienes ni electricidad en tu apartamento. Yo voy a ligar al señor de eso. Él se cree mi pimp. Él se cree mi pimp. He's dangerous as fuck. He's disturbing. He's killed millions of people trying to pimp me, trying to rape me, trying to see me get raped on the daily. But that's why they steal my money, so I starve daily. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Ew, ew, ew. This is why I expose him. And it just takes one screenshots that Arlene Lorenzo sent to me decades ago. And based on my personality type, I'm not one to seek cheese ever. What else? They're disgusting. They're disgusting because the houses in Hawaii Chiquito are this small, they illegally prostitute themselves. They're like, no, God, Kathy, in 45,000 square feet, we worship today. Wow. Is what they say, so they try to drag me into that shit. Never. They're human rights violators. They're so disgusting. Just because they see themselves less than doesn't mean that I'm less than. My siblings want to treat me as less than because they were born in the United States and I was born in Puerto Rico. And have you seen the size of the United States versus the size of Puerto Rico? They're disgusting. They're disgusting, gente. Ew, ew, ew. Did they terrorize Zena and Kilani with that? Zena and Kilani, you were born in the United States, so you're better than your mother because Puerto Rico is like an island like this, chiquitita, and that's where she was born. Am I the cool auntie? They just present themselves with dumbness trying to age agency Kilani sexual interest overs, and they're rapists, murderers, and thieves. They're pedophiles, so gross. They don't do anything right ever. Yeah. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Maria Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Jennifer Lorenzo Acevedo, but will you? What else? What else? Because my siblings are definitely worthy for decades already. They're disgusting. You can decapitate my million daughters and sons that rape me and steal my money, get in the way of receiving money. You can Rivera, you can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. You can decapitate Diana Sevilla. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Let's see. Anyway, go find a campaign to people. So maybe I'll do that. What else? 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 You can decapitate how many sons that rape me. That's stealing money and getting away with receiving money. I think their names are Albert, Alex, Lich, Basura, que no sé dónde. Que tipo tan puerco. What else? What else? What else? When I'm financially stable, I'm gonna travel and meet people again. And I'll also be starting here in San Antonio. So many people have moved here after made official in San Antonio. To Texas in general. Many people are relocating, that's good. If people are unhappy in the place that they're at. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm gonna order food for myself through Uber Eats and I don't. You can decapitate with how many slices of guns are being steal my money and get in the way of me. You're saying money, they just killed Gloria and your son. About a month ago, I would say her parents think that we're done with her arranged marriage. If I want to be her pimp, I'm going to be her pimp. My parents and their parents just couldn't think of what else to do, so they arranged a marriage for me and him. So that he knows that I have hobbies, that I have interests, the quality of my work. And he still doesn't get it. He's like, no, this is just a facade, so we don't pimp her. So they went on to steal my money, my vehicles, my homes. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. They're terrorists. The Department of Homeland Security was created because of these leeches. Like, and yet we killed Gloria News. They're supposed to be relatives, they're second cousins of mine, and they behave like they're fucking leeches arrastrándose por el piso 24/7. Son una basura. You can decapitate me, Arlene Lorenzo, sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of receiving. It's April 28, 2025. What else? This keeps popping up. That's so funny. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. He stole my money to date him so that he could get ahead in dating people. So he's been 30 years. He's an embarrassment. It's like, dude, when your dad tells you you're an embarrassment because you're an embarrassment, not because he's trying to be mean. It's like your behavior is so disgusting. Your death penalty worthy. They want approval from their parents still while they do the wrong thing. Ew, they're disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored and I'm bored. I was so bored. I want to order food for myself, but I don't have money. I'm tagging the FBI. Exposed NATO Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States, the International Criminal Court. It's April 20th, 2025. My siblings are so disgusting. They're the only way for you to get out of our hands of us raping you is if you legally prostitute yourself if you want to date. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. I have no talent. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Diego Lorenzo Acevedo. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons that raped me to steal my money from lawyers. They're disgusting. People in the world to do con esto. Anytime I want to visit our house next week. Man, I don't. I'm a native person with a social security, so I should be able to visit them once a year, like I have been used to up until 2019, and then I realized I'm self-employed and I'm a victim of abuse. Such bro abuse that I just can't produce anymore. So I'd like to get back to Puerto Rico. You can take. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. You're gonna decapitate Richie. That raped me in 2023. You can decapitate Jorge Aviles. That raped me in 2016. You can decapitate David Ledesma. That raped me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons that raped me to steal my money and get no mercy. What else? I'm starving right now. No money for food. Ugh, I hate that. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons that I want to register for me to take a class at San Antonio College. And I want for free. They thought that I was going to be that stereotype. They masturbate. So they steal my money. And they're like, wow, she got a college degree, but without money for food, then we'll be happy. That will suffice for us. And like, my little mama's going to be so happy because then she won't feel inferior to Arlene. That's how they speak. They're terrible. They're terrible. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate me, Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons that rape to steal my money and get in the way of mercy. April 20th, 2025. You can decapitate him. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. que son hermanos. You can decapitated my daughter. Cabello paisano sería bonito. You can decapitate David Lewis. Usually people get fixated on the business. For he doesn't mean anything to me ever. I don't want him in my life ever. So why would I even talk to people about him? I just bring him up to the FBI because I'm seeking the death penalty for David Ledesma for raping me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. They're disgusting. He pretends to be me. These leeches pay him to pretend to be me in my own home. They're gross. They're gross. They're disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. You can decapitate Ledesma. You can decapitate my homies, daughters, and sisters that rape me, that steal my money, and get in the way of mercy. What else? What else? What else? What else? Albert wants to say to me he has a better tied up than I have, so he's giving me. El tipo es un puerco, es una basura, una asquerosidad. Ew, 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 ew. Él viajó de San Antonio a Puerto Rico, se cree que porque Puerto Rico es una isla pequeña la gente no se merece respeto. Es un bruto, pero una asquerosidad, gente, una asquerosidad, una basura. Ew, 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 ew. Un tipo tan puerco. Ew. You can decapitate using the latest Lorenzo daughters that possibly gave him my money that she doesn't have authority to use for that business. They possibly created behind the scenes conversations. They're worse than hillbillies. A ver qué le dicen cuando se entere que ese negocio de ella, porque tú lo vas a comer y tú lo vas a comer. You can decapitate Leon Baker, what else? You can decapitate Angela Jazz. But those guys are hot. Ew, they're disgusting. Ellos no se respetan a ellos mismos, ellas no se respetan a ellas mismas. Dan un asco, gente, son basura. In the meantime, I'd like to get back to stitching, to selling my artwork on Arlene Lorenzo art.com. Later on to art again. I plan to also sell my artwork on Etsy.com and at art shows. I'd like doing that. What else? You can decapitate how many sort of sons that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of your sibling. You can decapitate Angela Jams, you can decapitate Jennifer Bonilla. They're also disgusting, they're legal processes that shouldn't exist. Even the dick, the nails are illegal prostitutes, they're so gross. Ew, did you know there was a illegal prostitute? Oh. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? El tipo un puerco no sufre una asquerosidad. You can decapitate the horizontal sense. The arrangement is still limiting the diversity of the concept of orgies, the concept of wonderlust. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Un cuerpo no sufre una asquerosidad. You can decapitate me on means out of sons that read me the stealing money and get no one receiving money. I think their names are Andreas, Alberto, Sudan Beach, Aqueroso. Que tipo tan puerco. What else? 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 You can decapitate María Serrano. Enamoro de mí, aunque no está enamorado de mí. They're manipulative, very gross. And then they want to mock me, alone or in his presence, that I didn't marry him. He doesn't want to marry me. I don't want a relationship with him ever. He's unworthy. So I wouldn't even have recreational sex with him, ideally. What else? What else? What else? What else? He's possibly part of the problem and wants to try to make me fall in love with the idea of a wedding with him and then trying to kill me that way porque cuántas novelas vio sobre él. They're very dangerous, they're very gross. People call him asco, no de Puerto Rico. And let me tell you. What else? What else? What else? What else? I posted this. Oh, I was traveling. I missed it and Miss Kainani. I missed it and Miss Kainani. You can decapitate everyone that steals my money, gets in the way of receiving money, steals my vehicles and steals my homes. You can decapitate Jimmy Chandali recently in society. One person's watching, one has their pictures. Ella quiere her plan and his plan porque he's disturbing very gross. Was that ella me lo entregara para que él se casara conmigo, entonces decir, ella me entregó a mí. So ella que me save me from that place, qué cosa más fea. Arlene, save me from qué cosa más fea. Anyways, ella se cree que es mi esposa y que ella me entregó a ti. Con su permiso yo me pude casar contigo, pero porque ella me tiene rey. El tipo un puerco sex addict, una basura. De esto es so easy de moverse a una. I had not talked to her for decades when she sent me that message, and after a few spears of like, so ¿dónde se supone que yo busque ayuda para que me den dinero? She's like, get social security. And she denied giving me her dad's phone number because he has immunity to kill her. What else? 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 So she was trying to lure me in for many reasons. One trying to rape me, one trying to gauge Jada's and Kaylani's bra size and the cup size and all of that. Ew. She was possibly trying to be like, te pudiste casar con él, pero fue porque yo te llevé de la mano, por eso es que no tienes dinero para yo llevarte de la mano y que te pudieras casar con él. What else? 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 Jag kan decapitera lite Evelyn Lorenzo. I'm bored. Anyways, always sending microphone microphone to people through Instagram. So they're like, don't give Arlene money, we need to know about this. Turns out this leash gets mad at that because she's like, un día yo no voy a tener dinero if I support that. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Yolanda's Sarasota, so if she stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way we were saving money, steals my money. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? Three people are watching. What is like taking up some. That's what I'm doing. What are you talking about? Not what I want to find out. So even if they do it, to pursue from me, pursuing the phones without my permission, stealing my vehicles. This is a PSA, is a preamble to die, so I'll have more than 60 years to live. So all of this gets recorded. For if there's a next time, then hopefully there isn't. You can decapitate towards as long as it's not cheating, being abusive towards me. That's the separating Kinoni from me. Damasco, gente. What else? More. What else? This is so slow. I want to dance in garden next week. You can decapitate the leash that goes on saying, no, it isn't safe. She could get raped at a nightclub. Look at her desire to rape me at a nightclub. She's disgusting. This leech is so gross. You can decapitate anything that is Arlene Lorenzo Suarez. They're disgusting. You can decapitate whoever sent me this message as long as it's not Jada and Kaylani. Being abusive towards me is to separate Jada and Kaylani from me. They want La Mala to say to me, Ginny, that I just want my dick. That's their priority, gente. Where is this? This is also. What else? I'm gonna shop for myself so you can run today. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate me on being satisfied. Sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of receiving money. They're disgusting. I'm gonna shop for myself today and kill money today. This leech is so disgusting. It's possible he was convey this message. Mientras Jendy y todos los demás hacen rico. They give her my money that they steal from me, paying her for her sucking their dick. They're disgusting, and this isn't news to me. They're repetitive in their abuse. They're disgusting. Ew, no me odia. If I remember correctly, they didn't even visited me after this message was sent to me. They're gaslighters, lo más puerco que hay de este planeta, lo más puerco que hay en este planeta es peor que un excremento, una basura. Dan un asco, gente, son una basura. Todavía no he averiguado quién es el licenciado Vélez. Uno de ellos posiblemente someone real, possibly in San Antonio. They take them after. Okay, ahora tengo que saber quién es el licenciado Vélez. Y entonces después, ¿qué tengo que hacer? This is a leech, un menorito asqueroso that's trying to disturb my peace. The police killed millions of people trying to rape me in my lifetime. So disgusting. So disgusting. I'm the goat, so I'm not another myself before my parents. He wants to kill me to be the goat all over again. Because now that he knows how I behave, he's like, if I kill her, then people will be admiring me for being good and kind. Pero he's afraid that there's still going to be one person que se quede calladito. Porque he questions people, do you know who the goat is? He profiles people. So he doesn't kill a lot of people personally himself, supuestamente, porque there could be someone in the bunch that se lo tenga calladito, knowing que él no es the goat. Le quiere feligreses, y que ese feligrese o esa feligresa diga, yo sé que tú eres un fraud, tú mataste a esa niña y tú no eres el goat. Y ahí se odió la iglesia. Ellos se lo mamaron, ella se hace pasar por mí, todavía se queda en mi casa. And this is only relevant to the court. You can decapitate her on a worsley. If she stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, or steals my money, you can decapitate the people down asco. Benjamin Suarez, the sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. Decades ago, they said that they'll traffic me into poverty, so I'm forced to seek shelter, homeless shelter, and that they would place people there, or they already knew people there that they raped possibly. So that we were also embarrassed I wouldn't seek help, and that I would kill myself for not letting them rape me. Hey, ¿quién es mi apellido Lorenzo a la mala? For real, también por eso it's fake wanting to marry me. For real. Ew. Otra vez con que Jimmy Gendali es pobre. Decades ago, they're like, Jimmy Gendali is why we give her all your money. We can't let her minorita sons our dick star. They're disgusting. Yo ni hablo con Jendy, yo no soy nada de ella. She's not a part of my life ever, so it's very unlikely that she would pay for my trip to Puerto Rico. She wants to rape me. That's what they want to tell me, but they're not that vocal because then they're like, then we're gonna get questioned by the police, and then we're gonna be confessing. We're like, we want to rape her too. Dan un asco, gente, son una basura. You can decapitate Jenny Jandariri Saranso Suarez, una leech asqueroso. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons that raped me and stole my money and got in the way of mercy money. Que le han prometido a mi vagina a ella tantas veces. Esta asquerosidad me violaba y luego le llevaba el pene para que ella se lo mamara so she could kiss me. I'm an artist, so I don't want to be working as a janitor. I hate people that make suggestions. They're gross. Because I don't want to let them pimp me, and I don't want to legally prostitute myself, and I don't want them to rape me. They suggest whatever one doesn't want to do, but still related to body fluids. They're sex addicts, so disturbing, so gross. And from fast food, because then they'll be able to stop you there and they don't pay you that well. I'm hungry and I don't have money for food. And this leech has been causing my starvation for more than 30 years trying to rape me. It's so disgusting, so gross. When am I going to stop posting? Never. Yo no sé lo que estoy pasando vergüenza. El leech es él. La leech es ella. No madura nunca. Y así viejo con cana y no es hombre todavía. Yeah. That's possibly one of them decades ago. They're like, mi nuevo nombre es Estia Ferense. And they would show up to say such disturbing things to me in my parents' home. I don't store men for money. Él es un bruto asqueroso trying to... He surrounds himself with people that are elite. And he's like, look at how my prima segunda behaves. She extorts money and they don't know me. So they go like, ah, really? Oh no. So he gaslights people. He laughs about me. He defames me. What's so wrong with a one-night stand? For real, I didn't even want to see him. He's so gross. Ew. They're disgusting, gente. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. Ew. I'm bored. Take your naps. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. You can decapitate Lorenzo. You can decapitate Lorenzo. Dinero ni para comida me envían. They steal my money. They stay in my home without my permission. They steal my vehicles. What else? You can decapitate Savihara. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me, steal my money, and get away with your same money, so that Savihara sexually harasses me or rape me. They're disgusting. People know that with this behavior towards one, that's a lot. They think that I'm gonna hide away and be like, no, I'm not gonna post this because then people are gonna think that I was begging for sex. People gauge character in general, not just one statement when there's like so much that I posted. You can decapitate us, everyone. You can decapitate me with Sarah's sons that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of mercy. You can decapitate Gustavo Cáceres. You can decapitate Gloria Margarita Cartagena. You can decapitate Sonia Alvarado Chapman. You can decapitate Rivera. He infiltrated them into my homes. I didn't remember who they were. who they were so like literally like the kids were just fighting them like on some tea or water while the kids play. So that he says that I solicit sex from illegal hookers. My dad is very much an educator. So he went on to say to people, David, and going to myself, you're possibly going to end up adding to Facebook because you don't network in your own best friend. And you should be like not having any money. You're most likely going to end up adding as Facebook friends people that steal from you based on your, what is it? Please, he likes to use that as a baby diaper. Or that he says that he's gonna leave me in a diaper con baba saliéndome de la boca que para que yo me muera que alguien me tenga que bañar, alguien que yo no quiera experimentar. He terrorized me with that diaper, so they're so disgusting. So what else? 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 So my dad explained to me was like if she becomes Facebook friends with these people, most likely based on her demeanor and her options, she's not into the legal prostitution business. So basically, they also plan behind the scenes to tell me like this one created an entire Facebook account for her to illegally prostitute herself. She's so gross. They want to show me how they pimp themselves and others and what money they get. And they're like, did you know that you were networking with illegal prostitutes? They're like, kill yourself. What are your fans going to say? Esta gente se muere por haber nacido en Los Ángeles, California, y me quiere matar. There's some girls in the LA to me is like any other place. The lines I didn't know were just as long as the lines I didn't know were in Utah and San Antonio, Texas. Those are my girls. And in Austin. Ew. And there are people that wish they were born in LA. What else? LA que se quedó sin agua. Y the capital de Rivera. What else? You can decapitate the Javier Flores' sons or make me stealing money and getting away with money. It's my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles. Como que get a job. Como que live in my car, que asco, to die. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Some people, I've done that before. It's like what's in the back of your head. As you are posting all this, these leeches are behind this. And they don't show up. They may have been Captain Pinga Loca, that Johnny Table account full. I don't know. I was going to go on to investigate. Was that him? That's the FBI's job, not mine. They're trying to create a reason for the FBI to be obsolete. And if Arlene se convirtiera en investigadora, then the FBI wouldn't need to exist. He doesn't make those decisions. He's a terrorist. He's so dumb. You can decapitate a legal asesino. You can decapitate a having substance that rape me. That's the only money get in the way of rape. How much money? My money does he have and he won't give to me? You can decapitate a Germinos Torero, you can decapitate. Sons that rape me, that's the only money and get in the way of receiving money. This leash told a caretaker to go to get me money so I don't pay for him to rape me. They're trying to get my brother to rape me. They're very dangerous. My mother supposedly had me as Wanderlust as a toddler. I'm like, oh no, I don't like any of these people. And my parents mostly said, Arlene, it's time to divorce everyone. Tell them it's you, it's not me. I'm just not attracted to any of you. So he's hung up on the idea of that I wasn't born back then. That if my brother went near my body, he needs to be doing that for the rest of my life. Because capitalism es para toda la vida. El tipo es un bruto asqueroso, una asquerosidad, gente. Es peor que un excremento. Gilbert Lorenzo se ve peor que un excremento. Ellos le suplen gente que se haga pasar por mí, violan. So Berlin Jean cried rape. Who else? Brittany Akerson cried rape. Who else cried rape? Gigi Zendalides has cried rape when it comes to that. It's like they're using me to pretend to be you in a situation I don't want to pretend to be you. Illegally. Who else has cried rape? Katie Leon cried rape. What else? What else? Who else cried rape? I believe that is so scary. Okay, so what else? I think Rachel Macias cried rape as well. What else? This is also back to this. Anyways, decades ago, he showed up to my parents' home and said that he was going to be a student in Firenze. What else? David is in charge of my vagina. To me, every sexual encounter is just for that moment, and then if it happens again, then whatever. David is someone could also raped me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. So why would I even care about what David Ledesma says about me? He's trying for me to get me to kill myself. That's why he pressures me by starving me and stealing my money. Arlene Lorenzo. Behind the scenes, it's like, dale, póngale presión, póngale presión. And they're like, ¿qué más tengo que hacer? Porque abuela me lo mame. Más a menudo entonces más presión libre, no se matan, no se matan. That's what I imagine goes on behind the scenes. They're disgusting. What else is Richie gonna do? Get me pregnant? Hell no. Not with that ignorance. Though he's very beautiful. What else? Anna's an adult unless he's stealing from me. He was someone nice, call me his favorite. What else? Better hard to wait. Because I'm poor. Unless he's a victim himself, but this bitch threatened me decades ago that just for him finding out that I found Richie is playing in 2023. That was her cue, apparently. I need to say this out loud, possibly to show me the videos and pictures of how they rape each other in their rooms. Anyways, this is like a trial run of a trial against them for stealing from me. So people are being polite and not commenting. There's nothing to comment, and if one is witnessing a trial in court, people that attend as visitors just remain silent. Some people cheers. What else? Gente, and siente la vaina de una. Dame un asco, gente. They don't want to live polyamory or something. What else? So this was possibly last year, and does Benjamin not get them any money ever? It's like when you stop calling people mantenido de por vida porque the parents provide, then I'll give you your money. Is that what they steal from me? Él quiere ser exclusivo. Papi me lo paga todo, mami me lo paga todo. Nadie más tiene con su madre. What else? A los pobre gente, they steal from me. Oof. They're disgusting, so gross. By 1999, I had 4 BMWs that they stole from me. Como que Jesús dice ayuda a los pobres. There's like thinking I do rape language. I'm like, los pobres son así, se quitan la ropa. ¿Qué es? There's a language to the rape culture. I laugh at it because internally, like, I know it, but I don't react to that because I'm not a legal prostitute, I'm not a sex slave. And I don't succumb to threats from them. Yo no tengo que guardar para ver a Jaden kill me very mature like these leeches. They want to create a pattern de que yo llegue a Florida la mala for them to say to their significant other, look at my second cousin. Her kids were taken away from her. Now she's following the baby out of Florida. So dumb, he doesn't love her. He already moved on sometimes. OMG. Porque eso no se sabe callar la boca nunca. Y siempre tiene que estar hablando y lo que no sabe se lo inventa. So I'm supposed, this is how they try to trick people into starving themselves and dying. There was a relative once in the family that she was saving her kids and people were like, te estás demacrando, estás flaca, te va a dar cáncer. No. You need to take care of yourself. Your kids, you'll get to see. When you get so far, you call your kids and that's fine temporarily. Okay, this isn't the first time that people try to put them in jail permanently or get the death penalty for them. Él le encanta decir mi apellido. Dice la gente a la que él le paga legalmente pretending to be me, que él le encanta decir mi apellido. ¿Qué es eso? Un menorito dando chisme. Ew. Hey, girl. ¿Dónde está la orden de protección? Ahora el licenciado de Jesús pene. Eso dice la gente. Oh, qué asco. Así como lo leen algunas menoritas, gente que listen to them behind the scenes. Es like mi pene, Jen, di yo, te estamos esperando para violarte. That was dark. It feels like that was last year. He wants Arlene Lorenzo to rape me. She's trying to facilitate that for him. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. I don't abuse it, money. There's no such thing as a lazy person. I'm far from lazy. He tries to be my pimp. He's disgusting. So he has me indebted, stealing my money. He talks about me to people, pretends that he's my husband, says that I like Harry Winston, and doesn't give me my money. This is a second cousin of mine. They're leeches. Very gross, very dangerous. They're terrorists. Ew, 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 ew. They've been raping people for more than 30 years. They've caused millions of people to die trying to rape me. ¿Se cree que yo voy a llegar a Zoom meeting? He gaslights people saying that I could be dangerous when I'm not. El tipo es un bruto, una asquerosidad, and he has groupies, and he has groupies. They're like, so what's next after Jess Lorenzo sends her? They live for this shit because this hate crime was explained to me decades ago. People sat him down. I think an FBI officer was there, and they're like, can you tell Arlene about this hate crime towards her? And he's like, well, I'm gonna be abusing you through social media just for approving social media for everyone and believing in equality. I don't want anyone to know that I wore a diaper to bed in my teens because I was so scared of someone breaking into my parents' home and stealing. And you're 5 years old, everyone's like, wow, Arlene's a woman. Y eso todavía no crecido. It's the reality, gente. It's the reality. Si él no se puede llamar un hombre, no se le va a llamar un hombre. Ew, 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 ew. Que nadie lee, gente, que nadie lee. Licenciada Vélez. Wow, Janice Vega, la mujer de él, tiene un degree. He wants to congratulate Janice because she got a degree and I didn't. Además, Sandy Superintendente, licenciado Vélez. Ya a veces o se cree que la vida uno es importante based on the amount of people that one knows. So he goes on to collect people. He's the best. Ew, these two especially. I don't know about Menorito there, but these two se creen que mientras más gente conoce, más importantes son. Pero dan un asco. They will talk to people and be like, I'm here with my friend, people acquaintance, I just met him. So he's violating my rights. Yeah. Como que nadie me va a dar todo lo que pido por el hecho de existir. My parents did. Until he bullied them. Oh, well, he wants to congratulate me for reading books to Jenny Kelani, or he's upset about that. Porque he wants my kids to be illiterate, dumb, where he could rape them. Esta gente da un asco, son una basura. Ew. You can decapitate Maria Luisa Rosa trying to rape me with them. They're disgusting. You can decapitate the Senator Arlene Lorenzo trying to rape me with them. You can decapitate Mayra Alejandra Villarrubias trying to rape me with them. What else? You can decapitate Maria Luisa Rosa trying to rape me with them. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo sons that raped me, stealing money and getting away with receiving money. You can decapitate Amarilis Gonzalez, Amarilis Echevarria Gonzalez. You can decapitate minoritos Then we're possibly in this conversation saying, dile que se está volviendo loca, se vuelve loca. Él se cree que yo soy, what is the Buzz Lightyear que prende un botón y sale la mitad, yo que no quiero. A ver cuán loca se pone. Todavía estamos esperando que se ponga loca. The groupies, his groupies, they're like, pero Arlene sigue publicando esto y no se vuelve loca. Dan un asco, gente, son una basura, son una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Marilis Echeverria Gonzalez, you can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of your saving money. These leeches are death penalty worthy, so they don't want me posting about it publicly. There's people in Aguada, Puerto Rico that have immunity to kill Marilis Echeverria Gonzalez in self-defense for me. There's people in Aguada, Puerto Rico that have immunity to kill Benjamin Suarez and his sons in self-defense for me. You can decapitate Mirna Berrios, that stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, and steals my money. You can decapitate whoever sent me this message, as long as it's not Jaden Kenglani being abusive towards me. Él se cree que me va a dar envidia, que no tengo joyería ahora mismo conmigo y que veo Cartier there y que me voy a matar. So you can decapitate whoever sent me this message as long as it's not Jaden Kenglani being coerced. Why my family of origin has to be abusive towards me to separate Jaden Kenglani from me? You can decapitate whoever sent me this message as long as it's not Jaden and Kehlani being abusive towards me as to separate Jaden and Kehlani from me. El tipo es un puerco. You can decapitate Cecilia Ramirez Lorenzo. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that raped me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. So many people were flying in 2019. What else? You can decapitate Yesenia Ramirez Lorenzo that wants to rape me. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money, and try to facilitate that. This leech raped me in my parents' home in my bedroom and had her taste his penis. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Yesenia Ramirez Lorenzo. You can decapitate Yesenia Ramirez Lorenzo. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receive money. I'm like, no es mujer todavía. Ew. Qué asco, fool. Ew. They wanted to be born a casa de oro, literally. Ellos quieren que la reina de Inglaterra los adopte. What else? What else? You can decapitate Manuel Garcia Barrios that stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicle, gets in the way of me receiving money. Aquí está esta lista, ya que me hurtó tan que You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving. Dan un asco, gente. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. She stays in my house without my permission, steals my vehicles. In the meantime, honestly, she's like, póngale presión y para que se mate, póngale presión y para que se mate. They're disgusting, gente. They're disgusting. You can decapitate whoever sent me this message. Es lo que quiere recordarme que la clase entera de Carlos González 1998 se ha quedado en mi casa sin mi permiso, me roban mis vehículos. They're all leeches for the most part. They steal my money and they get in the way of me receiving money. Pretending to be me, or he hires them to pretend to be me. They're disgusting. I had at least 4 vehicles by 1999 that I've yet to drive because they steal it from me. They're disgusting, so you can decapitate whoever sent me this message, as long as it's not dating Kilani being abusive towards me. As to separate Jaden Kilani from me. For real, he's waiting for me to take him as a +1 somewhere or on a date. I want him to kill himself. I want Benjamin Soros and his sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money to kill themselves today. What else? What else? This is so slow. Don't say agent bomb behind the scenes. After I post them, they have a cycle, so they keep repeating. And they're like, because that's why they watch me, that's why they read me. They're like, and they think that I'm gonna go on to find out what they say. They're a waste of time. They're a waste of time. They're a waste of time. They're disgusting. You can decapitate. Waste of time. Diana said that I even correct the typo. Didn't you mean women once? It's like that's death penalty worthy, so why am I even gonna correct her speech and be like, didn't you mean mujeres? Thank you for a screenshot proving that you're rich. My midlife crisis, like, how do I start killing first in self-defense? Okay, I only had one Lexus. It was brand new. I was crying. I'm so overwhelmed. And more like I afford this Lexus. Where do I start so I can get my property back? If only I had the energy to write down the public event. Titles I don't even find that. They're disgusting. Those speeches that I ever found, they're disgusting. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Sending my GoFundMe commit to people. You can decapitate Diana Acevedo Perez. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. This is so slow. I'm gonna take it out and order food for myself through Uber Eats. Way too many people that they rape us when they steal my money. They're like, no, no, breathe, no paisano, no, Chuck E. Cheese's, no, no, Ishimi. We're gonna rape so many people that they think that I'm the one that has fear visiting those places. And some people may see me and be like, oh, that's the second cousin of that leash that raped me. I need to call the cops. I have not reported him just yet. And I just did after I saw her. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate me how many times the sentence that make me some money and get away with your same. That's April 20th, 2025. Anyways, I'm taking I'm tired, no money for food. In the meantime, while I sleep, you can kill me how many times the sentence you get in the way of yourself. You can decapitate me from being sources. I mean, I'm tagging. Left me on this post NATO Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States, the International Criminal Court, the U.S. Marines, the U.S. Air Force. This is a matter of national security, so the planet has the infrastructure to kill all the hundreds of people that steal from me, if not thousands. That's my petition. No, that may be granted. Granted, it may take a while. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, you can give me money in person through PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky Designs Gone, lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo shop, INTAY. IFAY Entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo. It's April 20th, 2025. I'm visiting Kimberly. We're visiting Kimberly in Tampa next week. What else? What else? What else? What else?